Okay. The ghost shop. Fine, why not?
Cards love me. They truly do. I haven't lost a game since my deal with the thing that whispers. But it warned me. Luck is a finite resource. Now my physical body is gone, but I can play cards for eternity. In me life. Ha! Alive is how I feel now, not before. But yes, my life, as you call it, was a wicked ride, You know that cards love me, and I love them, truly and deeply. I'd say they're my true love, and that's definitely something I couldn't say about anyone I've crossed paths with. I was born to a peasant woman and a horse boy. Can't say I remember them too well. I got out of that damned village as soon as I learned how to run. I just can't stand poverty, you know? My own, that is. So I went to town and won some coins.
Fine.
And I won some more. And more. I can't say it was all, you know, fair and square. But it's the result that matters, not the means, right? Well, this allowed me to pretend, or rather to live, the fantasy of being higher born than I actually was. Then I met this girl, the merchant's daughter, stupid beyond all reason, but quite, you know, well, I thought marrying her might earn me a comfortable life. Oh, how wrong I was. She was a vicious, treacherous woman, I tell you. I swear she hired an assassin to get rid of me at some point. The worst part, though, is that Lady Luck wasn't there for me anymore. Serious debts accrued, and of course, this led to more marital problems. I needed to run, so I bought myself a berth on the ship, and came here. Best possible decision, wasn't it?
Well, that depends on your point of view.
Of course, it turns out that me luck returned as soon as I ran away from that terrible woman. So I gambled with the ship's crew, and with all the folks I met in this new land. Some of them lost it all the money they brought from the fatherland. And you know what they say, somebody's loss is somebody else's gain. So I gained, but then reason came to poor old me. In order to avoid temptation of gambling it all away, or just getting killed for my fortune, I hid it. Now it lies in the ground, safe and sound, in some forest. But friend, what is the purpose of all those earthly things? Earthly pleasures? It's all in the spirit. It's all in the afterlife.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm
alive.
kidding. Yeah, I don't need them anymore. Being a ghost and all that. I'll tell you where to find it. But just promise that you'll play cards with me every time you come back to the village. You swear? Okay, I'll show you. Find me out there, within the weirdness, and we'll go together.
I thought we would go for the dice.
She looks at the expanding village. You did a good job gathering all those pieces together, but we need to do more before they become a real village.
Still not enough. But we can get those.
Ah, good to see you. Need a candle or two?
I can't improve any. but I'm gonna buy one. Maybe two. The ones that I spend like a stupid person. I don't know. Is it the first like rest free? Yeah.
The blacksmith is...
I have barely any room dust.
The blacksmith is harder...
Well, I don't have any money, so here we go. Let's see what matter of crazy shit we're gonna find here.
as the flickering...
Okay, that is kind of crazy. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, that was a fucking mistake. God damn it. You need to die, mate. How's your time? Good. Delete that thing. That's kind of great.
You find a chest with strange markings across its entire surface. Most are illegible due to the duration of time it has been in the ground. But what little you can decipher reads.
One shall be accursed.
You feel a sharp sting. After a while, you can't recall.
I'm gonna say it was a great idea, but it was an idea nonetheless. Look, we have Dullahan here. Coming to give us a good eye. Oh no, it's you again. Well, that's gonna be worst. There is a chance that I die. And it's not small. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna use because I need the feint to go back. And delete. I need to use this a little bit more. That may be a problem. One of the big problems that I'm having right now. What is this? Not enough.
notice a man hiding behind the bushes by the road. He's dressed like a nobleman's squire, but his armor is crushed and dented in many places. Rage and despair battle in his bloodshot eyes as he fixes his gaze upon you. As you get closer, he shrieks.
You cannot have them. Hear me, stranger! I won't give them to you!
Immediately, your eyes are drawn to a pouch full of valuables lying behind him. He shouts something at you while sidling backwards. He's clearly trying not to let you slip out of his sight.
Leave me alone!
I'm gonna steal the fella. Oh, that of an asshole. I am an asshole, but not that kind of an asshole. That's the thing. Oh boy. What's gonna be special? It's gain damage, so I prefer to let it. Equal to your armor. How much armor you have? 0. Remember to start with this. And I do have the intention to use. Well, it wasn't incredibly cancerous, so it's fine. Oh, it's only for the first 2 turns. Prefer the normal one. The flat stats.
Something moves at the edge of your sight. Something small and humanoid. With your weapon ready, you move deeper into the woods. Then you hear a squeaky voice coming from the darkness.
Quite unique you are.
A small, pale, and seemingly ancient woman emerges from the shadows. She looks at you with a mysterious smile and a keen gaze.
Nobody has come to see me in a long time. Well, the one thing I certainly am is old.
Well,
Perhaps as old as time itself. But it doesn't matter. Want some candy?
Her gesture clarifies that by candy she means the small creature, vaguely resembling an octopus, which she clutches in her hand.
why not?
I knew it. You're just like... That's a test for every creature I come across. He is my favorite being in all of creation. He doesn't talk much, but I'm fond of his presence. But I feel that you'll be stuck in this place for a long time. You might learn some manners eventually.
The woman hides her hands behind her back.
Now, I have something for you. Pick a hand.
Right makes might. Kinda same fight, so... I have 2 energy. I think I'm gonna do on this one a little bit different. Bad play, but well, it's life. Get this done. Let's keep dealing damage here. I need to get into the habit, because even if... oh, maybe I just win this turn, which is not that probable. To play right. It's not bad. Both of those are really good, but I like the idea of lowering the enemy armor a lot more. Yeah, things are not that great. Oh shit. I think, and I may be wrong about that, they don't attack. Yo, fella.
You enter a small glade, quite unique in the way its grass reflects the surrounding weirdness. You see dozens of jars overflowing with a strange liquid. They're filled with a variety of different monstrous body parts. Then you notice a woman who is taking pieces out of some of the jars and placing them into others. You get really close before she raises her head.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't notice you approach.
She points at her face. You realize that one of the young woman's eyes is made of glass. Glass, a rare material, especially in this world ravaged by war.
Sight-related issues.
She chuckles nervously and takes an enormous hand out of one of the jars. She starts scratching her head.
With the hand?
Welcome to my dominion, the altar of knowledge, as I call it, as this is the place where knowledge is born. Many of my potions are still in development, I admit, but I think I could give you a very special potion in exchange for the most valuable component you could provide me with. Gold, of course.
Oh, makes sense.
Well, I'm a scholar in training. I've devoted my life to two things: gathering knowledge and performing experiments. But when I think about it, it's one and the same thing. Experiments help in expanding my... I apologize. I tend to spiral within my thoughts when I'm hungry. I think I haven't eaten for a week now.
She continues like that for a while before she catches your gaze.
Master Iron always took care of such things. He remembered about food and other earthly things, but he disappeared.
She considers your offer.
But will I be able to continue my research? Back home, people weren't very keen about my approach to science.
You nod, hoping that you won't regret this decision.
Then show me the way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This was the video. If you enjoyed, leave it a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment. And if you want to see what the hell is gonna be coming next on this mess, subscribe. And see you guys on the next episode.